How many time was it? I think it was in the 50 seconds, I think. Oh, 1 minute 4. How on earth has someone done that in 53 seconds?
Maybe they're just really good at the game.
If you're watching this and you got that, please show us how you did it.
I bet they used the rope trick.
Obviously, I think I can think of.
Just jump on the ropes and run across it, that's probably what they did. But that's cheating!
No, it's not. Like I said, for this, you need the ropes. These are good, never got problems. I can't just wait around for it.
So you killed yourself!
And I'll do it again. And again.
And again and again!
No, 3, that's it. I don't remember exactly how I did this again. That was it. You have to go onto the very edge.
Yep. And you have to jump.
Don't want to throw. The trouble is, you can't just waste time.
Yeah, jumping on them and then
Yeah.
waiting for them to flip and jumping on them again. We're on the clock, man.
You know what the time was?
It was like 1 minute 5, something like that. 1, 2, 1, 5. It was just over a minute.
Oh, it was, I don't know, 1 minute 4. For gold, I can't remember. All the other times, I've always looked for gold. So I can. I don't want to come back to this one.
On your actual game save, you managed to get a platinum medic on all of these.
Yeah.
How?
It took long enough.
So there's some of them, because I'm going for at least gold on all of them so I can get the trophy. There's some of them that took me so long to get the gold. And I just think, how is it even physically possible to get a platinum on these? And then there's you who's platinum more.
I know what you're thinking as you're watching this. He's spinning. Look, and you can't even get past the first part. Yeah, it's because I have to rush it.
And that in no way explains why you kept dying whilst getting the gem.
Shut up. Oh, shit.
Oh, you made it? And then...
I really didn't feel I was going to... I shouldn't have got past that part, really. That part there...
I was amazed that you made
well, that part there, even if it means missing a certain timer, as soon as that turtle is on the very edge of the... on the very edge, just go for it and jump. Unless it's at the very edge, really, you shouldn't reach there. I was too busy remembering. So I spun it away, not trying to jump.
I was too busy remembering. Did I leave the oven on? No, I didn't. So this is infamous for being one of the hardest levels in the first Crash Bandicoot game. And that didn't even have time trials. It was just difficult to get through, let alone to do it like while you're rushing.
And the time they want for it.
I've not been doing much talking at the moment, and that's because I'm busy eating an extraordinarily large bag of crisps. This thing's bigger than my fucking head.
You're welcome.
Thank you, baby. You bought them for me. We're not gay, by the way. Not that we have anything against that. We're just not. Unless you wanted to.
Fuck off.
And it all seemed to be going so well. Kept happening to me in the Temple Ruin level. That first one where you got the it's either a time crate or an Aku crate on top of a TNT box.
Yeah.
So as you're jumping over, you're spinning there and hit the box. Well, sometimes I'd hit the TNT crate accidentally, but I'd have an Aku mask on me, and it would explode. But Crash himself would react to the explosion by jumping. So we just jump off the side. I'm like, don't do that. My niece came up to my bedroom yesterday.
What?
My niece.
Yeah.
So he's a bit deaf in the one ear. My niece came up to my bedroom the other day, yesterday, and she saw me playing this, and she knows that I like Crash. And she's like, "Do you want to borrow Crash of the Titans on the DS?" Like, no, I do not. I do not want to borrow Crash of the Titans in any form.
Go on, you know you want to hear Tiny.
How dare you even offer me that game? I'm very disappointed in you. That's not Tiny.
Tiny was a joke. The masks were a joke.
The game was a joke.
Have you ever played it? Huh? Have you ever played it?
I've not actually played it myself, but I have seen it being played. And it's not necessarily the gameplay itself that I hate about it, it's what they did to all the characters. It just doesn't feel like Crash anymore.
It's just how they got rid of all the crystals, all the gems, and replaced it with Mojo.
Yeah. They changed too much about it. I mean, obviously, as you have a franchise and you have more and more games for it, they can't all be the same as the very first game. You change and you update things as you go along. But it's still got to have enough of the old thing in to feel like what it is. And Crash of the Titans just changed so much that the only thing that still made it a Crash game was that it had Crash in the title. Might as well just made a new character and made it a game about them, because it wasn't a Crash Bandicoot game. Not in my eyes, anyway.
Look at Crash had tattoos.
The only reason they still had to make it a Crash game instead of just coming up with a different character entirely was that, you know, Crash makes money. But that was not what Crash Bandicoot is. Change things and update things by all means, but at least keep enough of what's established in there so that it can still be considered part of the franchise. But we started today's recording on the high road, and the next level we're on will be a different day. The thing is, it's not for being bad at the game or anything, it's just a bastard of a level. Maybe I should get past those two again. Still got Yo Aku.
Oh, not again!
Which do you reckon's harder? The high road or slippery climb?
This game. It's going to sound weird. High road.
It doesn't sound weird at all. I think,
As I said, surprisingly, when it came to doing the relics, I did slippery climb just fine.
yeah. I think with the new sort of control system they have in these remasters, I think for some reason slippery climb in this is a little bit easier than what it was in the original PlayStation 1 game. But because the controls are sort of like, you know, you have to be more...
Get over. Yes, come on.
You have to be more direct with some of the landing because, you know, because of the physics behind it. If you don't land perfectly on things, you'll slide a little. And when you're dealing with thin little planks like you do on the high road, you have to be a lot more precise on here than you did on the PS1 version. So this has got harder.
No! Right there!
Yeah. This has got harder, but for some reason slippery climb seems a bit easier. For Crash 1 at least, I think the controls are better in the remaster, but they do make things like Road to Nowhere and High Road a little bit more difficult. I mean, once you get used to the controls on here rather than the PS1 game, the rest of the game I think is better for it, but these particular levels become so much more difficult. That and even the fact that there's relics in it at all.
Why didn't it jump high then? I was holding it.
Because I like that they put relics in all three of the games because it gives you a little bit more to do, more replayability, but these levels were not designed to be rushed. I keep worrying on that jump.
I didn't think that one was going to do.
So, because even though that was a shorter gap, it always seems like you're going to fall short on that one. As beautiful as this game looks compared to its PS1 counterpart, I'm getting sick of seeing this fucking bridge now. Why does that one always fall short? That one's not a particularly big gap, but it always falls short. God bless Aku and all that he does for us. Oh, thank God for that.
Platinum as well!
No, when you got to the very end, I was looking at the time at the bottom and I saw that it was below 105 and I was like, yes!
That's about at least 3 seconds faster than...
We don't need to do this ever again.
That's at least a couple of seconds faster than I did on my save that. I did on my save, I've literally just got it in 1 minute 4. Yeah. I've got my own bag.
You deserve an extra minstrel for your efforts.
God's sake. That one's over. Jeez. But now there's this one.
Go from one extreme to another.
Yeah, talk about extreme, slippery climb.
See, when the DLC comes out, I can't wait to try out that test level that was, you know, like this but longer and harder. But I hope to God there's not relics on that one, because fuck that. Again, this level's for a coloured gem, so not only do we have to get all the crates, but we have to not die in the process.
And of all levels, this one.
And by we, I mean Aiden. So in the PS1 version, it didn't matter which one had the coloured gems because you couldn't die in any of the levels.
Yeah.
But I was like, you only have to not die in the ones with coloured gems, and then when we realised Slippery Climb's one of those, we're like, fuck.
I'm taking my time with this one.
Come on, go! In the doorway.
That's fast you go.
I know, yeah. Checkpoint! Yeah. What?
No, bird was too high.
This bonus was a bastard as well. It was the very end bit. Which, knowing you'll probably get first time though.
No. Nope. I was too busy looking at that box to see if it was actually going to break.
Which one? You mean that one there on the very right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does break. I know that from experience. Nice.
That went.
It's a difficult one to get around, that is.
Wow, I get 6 lives yet none of them's going to make any difference. Why can't I just have 105?
You know when I was trying to get the gem on this? I got to that bonus level, did that, and died on this bit. Right before the very end, and I died. I had to do it all again.
First time. I won't be saying that with the relic. There's a trophy. That's for getting half the gems, isn't it?
Oh, it's a certain amount of gems.
It's for half gems, so 13.
Is it half?
We have to get 13.
Yay!